trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
And I approve this message.
Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby.
We are the
Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. Don't need no invitation. We are that Raider Nation. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider. And we still committed. So if you want a piece of this, you can come and get it. Touchdown, touchdown. Let's throw a bomb on first down. Let's throw a bomb on every down. First we score, then we clown. Having fun, look around. Nobody loud as a Raider crowd. Nobody proud as a Raider crowd. NFL, how you like me now? We gon' do this open style. None but action. I'm Bo Jackson. Hit the hole, run you over. Goal line, jumping over. Going crazy, lose your soul, lose your mind in the black hole. Here's the goal, Super Bowl. And everybody here, get to go. Don't need no invitation. We are that Raider Nation. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider. And we still committed. So if you want a piece of this, you can come and get it. Oakland Raiders.
Raiders! What up, what up, what up, what up, Benito? What's going on, big dog?
What's up, doggy? What's up, doggy? How we doing?
You ready to go to the pyramid today?
I'm ready to go to the pyramid. See who we gonna sacrifice.
Yeah, shit. I'm ready to sacrifice these fucking running backs, eh?
Damn. You know what? The young kid looked a little. It didn't look too bad at the beginning. And
Man, you know what?
Went away.
First and foremost, shout out to the homie Turf, because he always talked about Sincere McCormick. And that was probably the only running back I wanted to see run the damn ball yesterday.
Yeah,
that was he when he was running, dog.
Yeah, he actually didn't look too bad for.
He actually didn't look too bad. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know if we just went away with it, but we'll talk about all that right now.
We'll talk about all that. You know how that shit goes. Yeah. First and foremost, we'll get into it. Let's see what's up with the chat. What up, yo? Raider Paul.
What up, y'all?
Raider Paul with the Raiders.
Yes,
Robert Pena, what up, brother? Thank you for stopping by. I saw you on AR's live a little bit ago. What's going on? The homie Billy D, you know Billy D. What up, Raider Nation? Leo and Chona. Man, you know things are tough when the homie Billy D is starting to get and send me messages that we suck, bro. Because Billy has always been positive, man. But I'm starting to get messages from Billy that we suck and we need a quarterback. And of course,
we tried to stay positive a lot of the time.
Of course, Uncle Luke himself, you know, Aunt Six. I think he's related to Uncle Luke, maybe. But he's
on Six
from my boy Leo can say we need a quarterback and draft Cam Ward. You know what? We're gonna have you come on the show, bro. And then that way you could come, we'll do the whole off-season quarterback thing, and you can share why we need Ward, and then of course I'll team Sanders, right? You know, and Chona can be the middle guy, bro. Chona can be the middleman.
I'm team that's gonna let me lead me to wins. Right,
yeah. SoCal Sal, what up, big dog? What's going on?
What up, SoCal?
Robert Pena, what's going on, Robert? I can't remember if it was Robert, but one of y'all that told me about the 28 Westbourne in Alhambra. I don't know why the fuck I didn't listen to y'all sooner, because that bar to me felt like home, big dog.
I'm like,
that shit felt like home. I was there. We were doing the freestyle. We was doing it was lit, bro. It was lit.
Oh, they had freestyle. It was definitely one for you.
Yeah, bro. It was cool. It was cool. So shout out to 28 West, man, and the homie MC Raider for coming with me. And of course, Myra G. What up, Myra? What's going on? Yay area.
Myra.
You know the EA area always in the house.
Yeah, Rio.
Afakasi, what's going on? Speaking on my name. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Just saw you was just on there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Myra, don't get me started. Silver lining. Josh Jacobs had a career game against the Whiners. We'll get into that. We'll get into that because there was a bunch of people that said that running backs go on trees, and I'm still trying to find that fucking tree, hey. You know, Fear Raider, what's going on, brother? Salute. Rafa, Capitan Rafa, what's going on, bro? Buenos dias, buenos dias. How you doing, bro?
Rafuco.
Yeah, and then Robert Pena, shout out to MC Raider. Yeah, if you haven't seen, bro, he got down yesterday. He busted out. He had a halftime show at 28 West.
he was singing, right?
Yeah, he sang Las Llaves de Mi Alma.
I didn't see it, but I saw like a small clip, but I was in the middle of some stuff.
Yeah. They got hella excited to see him there. They're trying to get him to come back and perform one of his comedy shows.
Oh, that'll be good.
So I'm like, yeah, he should come back, dude, do his little comedy show. But yeah, big dog, let's get to it. 29-19. The donkey stomped our ass.
Yeah, at least it wasn't as bad as last time.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's one of the things that I wanted to see. Remember we talked about it?
Yeah.
I didn't want us to get our ass kicked, that if we lost, at least it was with effort. And I definitely saw effort on the team, bro.
Yeah,
especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Looked a lot. It looked like they wanted to be out there, and looked like they weren't giving up.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, sometimes the games felt like they were just like, whatever. It didn't feel like that this time. It felt like they wanted to be out there. They were competing. They were trying to win.
Yeah.
Trying to make it look like they were trying to win, if that's what they were doing.
My girls' booth thing, Tyree Wilson got a sack, tackle for loss.
Yeah, he looked pretty good yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was a good thing to see, Tyree. The way we held them to field goals, they definitely kept us in the game. Yeah. But like always, bro, when it comes to our offense, like you don't know what you're gonna get, man. You really don't know if it's gonna be, So I was kind of sad that it was field goals that we had to settle, but it was good to see that they were moving the ball somewhat, Yeah,
they got that early touch. You know what it is they adjusted, and I think they have the parts to adjust and make changes. I think we don't have that.
Yeah,
Denver definitely does. Denver's defense is, we're gonna change this, change that, and do this and do that.
Yeah. And definitely, bro. I like what I see in Denver, the way they use Bo Nix.
He fits. He makes sense over there. Yeah, he fits. He makes
perfect sense in Denver with fucking Sean, bro.
Because really I coming out of college, I know I wasn't really a big fan of him.
Well, a lot of you guys aren't because of the Oregon system, right?
Yeah, the Oregon system.
No defense. Yeah.
But a lot when it comes to quarterbacks, it's hard. But if you go into the right system, it just makes sense, and he fits. He makes sense. He fits. It's the right system. It's the right play caller.
Yeah.
Same thing with Jaden Daniels. He just fits over there. Now he struggled now that he's getting blitzed on. So that's a difference.
Yeah.
But
and speaking of blitz, did you see more aggressiveness out of Patrick Graham this week?
I did. I think I was out there in Cali because my mom had surgery during the week. So
praise to your mom, bro.
She's doing good. Thank you. But so I didn't get to see it like full on, like I was like I usually do because I was out there with my mom and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I saw the game here and there, and I was like, it definitely looked more aggressive. So I did like that. I was like, okay, the defense looks good. I even liked the fake punt call.
Bro, I was so excited. And there was many not like, how do I say this without making it seem bad? But when Diablo caught the ball, like I thought of you because that's your boy.
Yeah, that's what I've been hoping. I've been hoping for him to get his shit together. Just like
yeah.
And then when they threw it, I was like, they just throw that to Diablo. And I was sitting there and he's running, like a fullback with the ball in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I was laughing. I was like, all right. I like that. I like that call. I like that we went down and got that touchdown.
That was definitely a we have nothing to lose type mentality on that one.
Yeah, like and it's you gotta go out there, and we held the lead for a minute.
Yeah, that one actually tripped me out because I wasn't expecting that. Like when it happened, it legit shocked the shit out of me that when you saw our punter throw the ball and Diablo was the one that caught it. That seemed like that ball was in the air forever.
It did. And it's funny because Diablo just looked funny catching it. Like it just
yeah.
He looked like one of those big fullbacks that never catches out of the backfield. Just all of a sudden catch a ball.
Yeah, when I saw it was I was like, is that number 5? Oh, hey.
It's funny. I started thinking like college. You know how you can have a guy on defense with the same number as a guy on offense.
Oh yeah.
And I saw him catch the ball. I was like, that's got to be Diablo. I don't think they do that in the pros. I was
Myro wants to be that Shona that beat me in Gravy's league. What's your
what this week?
Yeah, what's your?
I'm in the R. I'm in the R
yeah.
now.
That's the one Myro's
R
in.
now. Who are you, Myro? What's your mine's
where is this? You're that no, just win.
No, Max Bet, I think is
Max Bet. Yeah.
Max with the double X Max Bet is what my name is on there.
Yeah, right. AJ Cole starting quarterback and Diablo wide receiver 1. She said hers is Tyrone Biggums.
Tyrone Biggums. I don't think I played Tyrone Biggums this week.
Did you? I don't know. Dude, you want to know something funny? And this is like for everybody, but me and you. So every week I come on here and I adjust our topics, right?
Yeah.
After each game to see what we're talking about. The last 3 weeks, I have not changed. Well, I did this last one, but I hadn't changed this one. Offense continues to struggle. What's the problem with the offense? And defensive effort once again. That's been like the story of our fucking season, bro. Except for the Bengals game. I don't know why that defense won, because that Bengals won the Miami won. Our defense shit the bed on that one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did. Miami went out there and just was going up and down. But you know what? I'm just answering Myra's question. Yeah, I did play. I think I did play Myra this week.
Yeah, she said, "Yeah, you beat me." Yep, you see. Yeah.
I'm trying to get that.
Look at that. We all broken records. Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, and 6 weeks. That's what I'm saying, bro. So
it's because it's the same. It is the same thing over and over, kind of.
It is.
The defense did look better this week. They looked like they had more energy, more pop in them. So that was good.
My big hero, and lately, bro, I've been a big fan of him, is Adam Butler. Adam Butler is becoming one of my favorite defensive players, and you see the dude out there, getting off of blocks, taking on 2 blockers, just making plays, bro. Like in my mind, I was like, "Fuck!" If Big Wilkins was still there, can you imagine them 2 in the middle playing together?
That'd be good. That'd be
like,
They Tyree looked better. I've always
Tyree looking better.
I've always given Tyree a hard time because it's like feels like he only has one move. He looked good. He looked good.
They were talking about that in the chat, how it was only on stunts when he looks good, or when he tries to overpower fools. Not really like it ain't really him like coming around the edge on a bend or making.
You know what? It's funny because when it looks like he's going around, it looks like it takes forever for him to go around the bend. And I was sitting there and I was like, it looks unnatural, I guess, in the way he looks or something. It's just
almost like a semi doing a U-turn, like.
Yeah, it's gonna jackknife one of these days and just fall in.
Oh man!
Yeah, it just looks weird. It just looks weird when he does it. I was sitting there like it looks awkward. I don't know.
What up, Jay?
Then the stunts, use them in the stunts. Well,
they were, and I think that has a lot to do too with the way they're using them now. I think this is where you start to coach them and utilize to what they do best.
Their potential, and that's something we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something of the potential. So that's the way of looking at it. It's like you gotta use them until you coach them up and do something better with them. Use what they can do really well, and then go from there. Build from
and don't get it twisted. I by no means still think he's lived up to his 7th pick. Expectations. Yeah. Considering who we've gotten. I'm not even talking about trading up. I mean, at that point, we could have had Gonzalez, or we could have had Jalen Carter. Just as far as like the worth of that pick.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, there were definitely guys we could have taken that have fared out a lot better than he has. I mean, I don't know.
How do you feel about what you've seen with the offense now that this is Turner's 2nd game?
If they looked a little more relaxed.
Yeah,
I think they looked a little more relaxed. It's weird seeing Abdullah score back-to-back weeks.
No,
it's kind of weird.
I seen people picking him up in fantasy. Like, why are people picking up Abdullah? Yeah.
It's weird, but you know what? You're using him, like I say, you're using the way you're supposed to use him. You know, kind of the little wheel routes out of the backfield, and it just makes sense. You know, it makes sense. It actually was a nice placed ball. I mean, to the point where the defender actually plays the ball. He gets the pick, but he didn't, and it's in the spot where Abdullah caught it, and I was like, okay, that's.
You mean that was a good throw by Minshew, big dog?
I don't want to say it was a good throw, but it was a well placed. It was a well placed ball. The timing was right. He actually had the timing right, because if he waits a little longer, if he waits longer, that's a pick, because Abdullah's gonna stop running. He hit him while he was running. So he got him at the right. It's good timing. And I was like, man, we haven't seen that all year, really. Every time you see a pass, the receiver has to stop to catch the ball. Or like slow down and catch the ball. He's never really hit him while they were in their stride. He did it on that first one with Abdullah. So
I know that was one of the more better passes I've seen him make this year.
Yeah. So I was like, damn. I was like, okay, no, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It sucks that after that we still settled for a lot of field goals.
Yeah.
We still settled for a lot of field goals, and but the defense did keep us in it because we were leading at halftime.
Yeah. And shout out to Denver. They shut out Brock Bowers. Like, people were yelling, "Throw it to Brock! Throw it to Brock!" Why isn't Turner making plays for Brock? Trust me, he was trying to.
They were on him.
Denver made sure that we didn't get the ball to fucking
They were on
Bowers.
Him. Yeah. They really were. And it's funny because they'll put what's the homeboy's name? Surtain sometimes on him.
Yeah, Surtain was on him.
And it's funny because he has everybody have my ifs about him, because he doesn't get burned very often, but it's because he always gets the PI.
Yeah.
It's not that he's actually shutting him down. It's just like, no, you're not going to beat me, so I'm going to foul you. It's like, you know what I mean? It's a lot of the times that he's one of the most penalized ones.
In all fairness, as a corner.
No, I know, I get it, but it's like, I mean, it's what I mean. I get it. You don't want to,
especially in high school and college when there wasn't a spot foul. It's not, that's when you're told, like, if that motherfucker's gonna get past you hold on to that bitch.
No, I know that. Yeah. But I'm just saying, it's like it's funny watching him. I was like, you're all right.
Yeah, he did his thing against Bowers, and I saw there were a couple of times they were trying to get him the ball. And then Minshew did throw it. It was like in tight coverage,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they had a good game plan, especially after the second half, after halftime. And we were still doing our thing. It just we couldn't. We don't have the talent all the way around. We definitely need a quarterback.
Yeah.
I
mean, he was doing, I guess, okay for the most part until that critical interception again. Once again,
the interception.
He has to fucking do it for some fucking reason.
Yeah, he has. And I know he doesn't have an interception in every game, but it feels like he does.
Yeah.
It feels like he's actually thrown one in every.
And it's always like at the worst fucking time.
Yeah.
Even this one, I was like, okay, we're in a good spot. We can get a drive going. What were they winning? Yeah, they were winning by that point, right? When he threw the pick. He kind of got hit. Yeah, he got hit when he threw that ball. But still, bro, it's like, once that shit got picked out, like, here we fucking go. Yeah. But you did see him on the sideline trying to hype them up after that interception. As opposed to being, let me go in the corner and poke my nose for a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'll give him that. And
going to shutdown mode.
Yeah. And right, Jeff, like, thank God for our kickers.
Unfortunately, that's the story of our lives as Raider fans.
Yeah, that tends to be it, right? You ask us who our best players were. You talk about Janikowski, Leckler,
I was like Janikowski,
bro. Yeah,
yeah.
And then now we got our punter that can play quarterback too. Apparently,
Yeah, right. We might have to switch that around.
Have to switch that around a little bit, but who knows, bro? Because fucking Minshew got hurt.
Yes.
Broken collarbone.
So he broke his collarbone, huh? I actually didn't see that one.
No, so when I saw it, I thought it was just a shoulder. When he landed, he looked like he was in a lot of pain. So I remember telling him, like, oh yeah, like this dude's really fucking hurt. Like he really hurt himself. And then they took him in, and then you see him high-fiving everybody, and I was like, oh, that's a wrap. That's gonna be a wrap. Like you could just tell in his body language, like, yes, Tubo, like, yeah.
Dun, dun.
Yeah, and it's honestly it's a wrap, not only for the season, John, but I think it's a wrap for his career as a
Raider. Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah, I think it's a wrap.
He's after the season, he's definitely done.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, I didn't get to see the play.
Yeah.
I saw it, like I read about it after. I was like, because I was tripping out because I was like, pull this fool, because I thought he had pulled him because I didn't see the play itself.
Yeah.
And I was like, pull this one. I was like, I didn't really pay attention. And I went back and I was like, damn, he got hurt. I was like, oh damn, he's done. He's like, he's done for the season.
Remember on your TV, fool, I left my NFL thing signed in, so you can rewatch the games.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Yeah, I got home. I got home yesterday and stuff like that. So I was like, all right.
Yeah, they're like, who you sharing your password with? I'm like, share with Chona. Fuck.
Yeah, I have to do that. I have to go back and check it out. I just haven't had the time to do it.
What up, Chris? Chris, protect the shield. Salute to everyone in the chat. Hit that like button and share the stream. That's right, dude. That's right.
El Chris.
El Chris, man. And you know what? It's funny that Chris is here because this was something I wanted to bring up right now. But I needed to go to 28 West, bro. I really did. And I think because I don't know if it's because we've been going to so many games, events. I forgot about the fun part of watching the game somewhere. And it's not just about whether we win or lose. You know? Even though we were at 28 West,
it's the atmosphere at the restaurants and shit like that. Yeah,
the atmosphere. Yeah. Even we were talking shit,
Yeah.
The one dude behind me probably hated Minshew more than I did. And that's a lot of hate.
Yeah, for real.
But it was just being able to talk to other fans and then just like it was cool like that, and we had fun. MC Raider was joking around with me. He kept flipping the camera towards me because he's like, I don't know why fucking Chido wants him to win. Like we're supposed to lose.
Yeah. You always want them to win.
Yeah. And then I remember like the players and the coaches and even some people saying like players and coaches don't tank. It's the fan bases that want them to.
Yeah.
And I really believe that shit,
Yeah.
As much as we're out there like, oh, that's the plan or like I don't know if you remember, you weren't watching it, but Tucker towards the end on one of the last drives, he got the ball, he made a move, and he got more yards, but instead of going out of bounds, that motherfucker stayed in.
Yeah.
So the clock kept running. And they were like, oh, that's part of the plan.
Yeah, and they were
plan.
I think I saw. I was like, who? I think it was Joe.
Yeah,
I was talking about that last drive. How he's like, at least make it look like you're trying to win the game.
Yeah, it's probably Joe Morley who said that shit. Yeah,
Joe Morley. I was kind of laughing. I was like, he must have. I was like, they must have just ran the clock. I was like, because he was like, at least make it look like you're trying to win on that last.
Or even the way the game ended, it was a sack on Ritter. Was it a sack? Yeah, it was a sack. So then they didn't have time to spike the ball or run another play, so they were just stuck that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's funny. Yeah, I've actually haven't seen a game in a while, out there like that, like at
no
Raider fans. No, I haven't done that in a minute.
Probably would be a cool spot too, bro. Is a barcode.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that.
Yeah, but if you put up the volume on the TVs though, that should drive.
Yeah, that's the thing. He doesn't really have the TV. I know he did it for the World Series, so I'm wondering if he'll do it for football games. But it is Sundays, and you got all kinds of bunch of games going, and you got different people in there. So
yeah. So yeah, even Jeff said the same thing. See, look, Jeff, he's like, Leo, that's the best part of the Raider football for me, being with the club members at the Fireman's Hall in Providence, Rhode Island. Yeah. See, even fucking Chris remembers that shit, bro. Those barcode sliders and wings, them shits were fire, dude.
They were. Yeah, I've gone back for the Dodger games and I'd order the wings and the onion rings because the onion rings are like
onion rings were good too.
I'm being out here being fat. Ryan, they were beer battered. Or beer battered onion rings. They were good.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely good. Yeah, no, I'm trying. I'm trying to go see what we're gonna do. What are you gonna do this weekend for the game? On Saturday.
Oh, for Friday?
Yeah.
I gotta let you know because I might go see my daughter.
Okay.
I'm trying to go see my daughter, but there's snow. She's in Mammoth, so it's hell of expensive to stay there. I didn't realize how expensive it was to stay there. But I'm gonna try and find a way to go up there and stay with my daughter. But if not, I'll let you know. Yeah.
Yeah, let me know because I'm gonna be back out that way on this weekend.
Yeah, because this week it's Chiefs week. Chiefs week.
That's why.
See, and that's the other part. Like, I understand the plan. I have a Sanders jersey because I like him. You know, I'm not a Colorado fan. You know, I'm a Notre Dame fan, but I like the Sanders family. I like Dion. I like what they've done. Yeah. So I like it. So Shador is one of my favorite ones. And actually, I was gonna tell you, bro, the other day, that's a good way for me to wear other players that I like because I can't wear another NFL team, but I could wear their college jersey. That might be the way I could wear a Barry Sanders jersey is wear his college jersey. Yeah.
Barry Sanders. What was he?
Although I could never wear a USC jersey. Fuck that. Never. Yeah, not even Marcus Allen, bro.
It's funny because I'm a big diehard Notre Dame, so there's a couple of jerseys I just won't wear, like at all. Like so, it's like definitely not a Miami one.
Yeah. Shout out.
Nice.
5'9" bouncer.
I said it right now because on 6 said fucking Cam Ward. I was like, I'm definitely not wearing a Miami.
Yeah. Never. Hey, what up, Ryan? Hey, that bar was really cool though. It was really cool, Ryan. It was a really cool ass bar. It really is true what they say though. I don't know if you watched MC Raiders vlog, but so when you walk in, it says San Gabriel Valley Booster Club only or Raider fans, right?
Yeah.
Raider gear only. I thought it was like a joke, bro.
Yeah.
And man, you look on the side, it's got the no gang affiliation, no tank tops, right?
Yeah.
So now I was outside vaping, and these two girls came in, one with the Packer jersey. But they wouldn't let her in.
Oh, really?
For real? The bouncer was in the front, and she goes, "Are you serious?" And I was just there with my vape, like, "Oh, that shit's real. They really don't let you in unless you're a Raider fan."
Oh, you got Raider gear on.
Raider gear on, yeah. And this other girl went in with her friend, and she had a USC shirt on. So they asked if she could come in, and then they asked her, "Are you a Raider fan? What's your team? And if you are in here, you can't talk shit about the team." But apparently, we were talking shit inside, so that's different.
Yeah, you just can't go. I'm guessing you just can't root against.
You can't go in there and be a hater, basically.
Yeah.
See
that? I need to go to a place like that.
Yeah, bro, it was cool. It was cool like that.
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah, but 559 bouncer. I don't think I've seen you here before, but welcome, bro. I like that name. 559. That's Fresno, you know? Yeah.
I think so. It's up north somewhere.
And there he is. Well, there he goes. Cam Ward.
That's what I said. I would not wear a Miami jersey.
See, look at this motherfucker. Hell no.
Bro, I wear Charles Woodson. Why would I get the
why would I get a fucking
Raider
Michigan jersey, bro?
This is for the ones that that's for the ones that aren't Raiders.
That's for the ones that aren't Raiders.
Yeah. Yeah, Michigan's definitely one of the ones I wouldn't wear.
Yeah, hell no. But I got my
Notre Dame head on right now.
Okay, I just want to clarify one thing. I don't know how much our fans or people watching watch college football. We love college football. Chris loves college football. Some of the people we watch. Going undefeated in college does not mean you're the best quarterback in college. Yes or no?
No. Yeah, no. Doesn't mean that.
Okay. Losing one game in college, does that mean you suck?
No.
Okay. So what determines who's going to be the best quarterback to you coming out? And I'm not telling you to name somebody. I'm just telling you what you look for in a college quarterback.
For me, in a college quarterback it has to be the guy you could rely on to take you down the field when he needs you to take you down the field.
Yeah, okay.
The guy who's gonna lead. It's got to be a leader. One first and foremost, got to be a leader.
All right.
Someone that's gonna be heard and listen, and he's gonna talk, and some people are gonna listen. Because that's your, well, you like it or not, that's your captain on that side of the ball. I don't care how bad he is. That quarterback usually is your captain. He's your leader, and he's got to lead you. And and you it's got to be someone you believe in who's gonna lead you and make a difference. And just have a work ethic as a quarterback, you got to try to be the best. You can't, you know what I mean? So you have that work ethic to be the best and want to win. And it's hard because you have quarterbacks that fit systems that are systems tailor-made almost for them. And they go out and they tear up the college field.
Mm-hmm.
And then they fall apart once they get to college, once they go pro.
Right.
So you gotta figure that out. That's why I've said I hate sometimes I don't like the Oregon quarterbacks
because the system,
because of the system that they're in. It's
I normally don't like the Alabama or Georgia quarterbacks for that reason too.
Yeah,
because they're so surrounded with talent that a lot of the time it's not really them. To me, Carson Beck is one of those. You know?
Yeah, and Carson Beck.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I think. Yeah, and that's funny because when we were talking about the quarterbacks this week, I was like, they all lost.
And that's why I wanted to bring it up. Because after each one lost, it was like, oh, that dude's not it. Cross that dude out. Cross that guy out.
They all lost.
And then my dude lost.
Sanders
lost. Yeah. And Ward won, right?
Ward won. Ward was the only one out of the ones that I've heard people, because I've heard people say Ward, Sanders, Dart, was it Rourke, whatever his name is?
Rourke got destroyed.
Rourke got destroyed. Milroe lost with Bama.
Milroe lost.
And I go with and, you know, and sometimes when they lose, it's not because of them either. You know what I mean? Sometimes.
And see, so that's why, okay.
Sometimes you lose a game. You know, sometimes you lose a game and it's, you know, you put up 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. It just happens that the running back on the other side ran for 300 yards and scored 5 touchdowns.
Scored 5 fucking touchdowns, right?
You know, so it you know, that has a lot to do with it. And college is so hard to it's hard to predict. I think quarterbacks coming out of college.
Yeah.
I think the defenders, I think it's easier with defenders in some way if they fit the right system too. But I think it's with quarterbacks, it's just so hard.
Yeah. I think just in general.
And you can look at us as an example because we've missed on every quarterback.
A little bit.
We missed on every quarterback we drafted since 2000. Every single one.
Well, I don't know, bro. I wouldn't say Carr was a total miss. He did have his moments, but
it's not a guy. It wasn't a guy that's, you know, what's the ultimate goal? Super Bowl, right?
Super Bowl, yeah.
He wasn't going to be the guy that leads you to the Super Bowl. He could get you to the playoffs and contend in a couple of playoffs, but he wasn't going to lead you to the Super Bowl. And when at the end of the day, that's what we want.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I don't think we missed in that aspect that he was around long enough and he did good stuff here and there and gave us hope. I still don't think he was the guy that was going to lead us to a Super Bowl.
But you think it's too soon, bro, to be talking quarterbacks, running backs, draft? Or is that just how we distract ourselves from the remaining 6 games we have?
No, because we need a quarterback.
Yeah.
We definitely need a quarterback. And, you know, I've said it before, is I don't believe in the whole tanking just to get the first or the second pick. You still got to, I'd rather win and trade up. I'd rather win and then trade up to go get the quarterback. Since we keep drafting, you know, people who aren't, you know, I mean, this it was better this year.
So you'd rather we have to trade up? So you'd rather win?
I'd rather us win and then trade up because we can't seem to get the draft picks right anyways, that first one. Anyways. You know what I mean? We just for so many years that first pick has always been so horrible. Yeah. And I can't even say, oh, it's Scruden's fault, or it's everybody's miss. Like every coach or every GM that we've had or whoever's making the picks have missed on that very first round pick, that first one.
The thing I blame Gruden on was not picking a successor or someone to take over after Carr, or if something happened to Carr. Yeah, you know. I wish he would have done that. I know there were rumors back then that, he was interested in Lamar Jackson or anything like that. You know, whatever it was. Kyler Murray was somebody that Gruden really liked, and I love Kyler Murray. You know, shout out to the short dudes. Woo! But I would still rather win. Like
Yeah, I would just still rather win and just trade up to get the pick and just make it better.
I think that's where it gets hard as a fan, bro. Because I was generally cheering for us to win, and then you watch videos and you look afterwards. Right now we're pick 2. If Baltimore wins, we're pick 1. Whatever, right? If we would have won, that puts us back at like 8-9.
Yeah.
And then say we win another game, right? Fucking 11-12. You're like, fuck, you don't want to be all the way down there. Because then you're really going to have to pay more to trade up. But then it goes back to what I said in the beginning. That's fans wanting us to tank.
Yeah.
I don't
think say yesterday. Say we would have won and McCormick goes up for like 120 yards. I would rather have that and I could let's see what he's got next week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because then if he goes out next week and he does something similar,
like,
okay, you might have found your running back at that point.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so I would rather do that. Okay, he's a young guy, whatever. Go out and he's running the ball great, which is it's not much. It's still the same offensive linemen that were here weeks ago.
Right.
You know, now they've shuffled and stuff like that because of injuries, and I get it. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But if he goes out and he starts running the ball like that week after week after week, and he's getting close to 100 yards or more, I was like, dude, I'd rather take that and win those games.
Yeah.
And now I know, okay, at least running back, if we build more of a line, we got a running back we can count on and see what he's doing. And then I'd rather just trade up to get the quarterback.
Because there is a running back. Well, there's a couple of running backs.
Yeah.
But there's one in particular in the draft, and that's the kid from Boise State, right?
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about him is he's the
one,
short.
number 1. But he's been he's been being run down, basically. You talk about people complaining about NFL running backs being run down, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm glad you said McCormick. Like, out of everybody yesterday, I do not understand why they stopped giving McCormick the ball.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Like, and it's funny because he's not a very big guy either. But he looked good when he was running the ball. Like when I saw him, I was like,
he didn't look small either. You know?
No, he did it. He did it. I was like, he
wasn't small either. Yeah.
So when I saw him run the ball, like I was like, okay, I know both our guys are out. Who's that? And I was like, McCormick. I was like, okay. And he looked good. I was like, okay, that looks promising. You know what I mean? But then you stop. You were leading the game. I don't know why you didn't run the ball more.
Yeah, and it was funny to me because I saw AP's presser, and one of the things he said is that he doesn't want us to be a team that throws the ball 40 to 50 times, but we continue to be, and he doesn't get why, you know. And I understand the play calling is on the offensive coordinator. The offensive coordinator's job is to get a feel of the game, what's working, how the defense is playing against us, so they call their game accordingly, right? But at some point, I was wondering too, like, why did we stop feeding the ball to McCormick?
Yeah, we stopped feeding. Yeah, so I did see that because he had those runs. He had those runs early. He had those runs early, and I was like, oh, that looks good. And I mean, we still ended up with very low yardage when it comes to rushing. But let me see. He had what, 33? 33 on 5 carries. That's 6.6 yards a carry. That's actually really good.
Almost 7 yards a carry, bro.
Almost 7 yards. I was like, why not keep giving the kid the ball? You know what I mean? And I was like, it looked good. And when I saw that, I was, ooh, that looks good.
Yeah.
And it kind of got me like, oh, okay, hell yeah. Like, okay, maybe we found someone that can run the ball within that little group of running backs that we have.
Right. And I was like, I'm not going to say bad because I'm tired of bad mouthing our quarterbacks, but like how limited we are on quarterback play. The best thing to do is to get them a good run game going.
Yeah.
That's how you help Minshew. That's how you help O'Connell if he comes back this week, you know? That's how you help Ritter if he's here. That's how you help Daniel Jones if we get him.
That's how you help anybody.
You know, that's how you help any quarterback.
Yeah, if you can run the ball, that's definitely a big plus. The biggest thing for me, like we've talked about, is like we have to be able to run the ball.
Yeah.
There's no way we cannot be able to not run the ball and be successful. For at least right now, we have to run the ball. You know, we're not like Buffalo, who could, run the ball for 30 yards and still win the game 70 to 59 and shit.
Yeah.
We put up a lot of points. We can't do that. We don't have the quarterback to do that. We don't have the weapons to do that. So we have to be able to pound the ball a little bit, run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And just with the fact that we stop and run the ball and stop turning the ball over. Because I went back and checked. We were actually still winning when he threw that pick.
Really?
Yeah, we were still up. That pick led to the touchdown that put us.
So we were winning up until that.
We were winning.
So.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like he was throwing because we needed to come back.
No, he threw that pick, and we were winning when he threw. We were up when he threw that pick. That pick is what put us down.
Oh, que la chingada.
Yeah. So we were. Let me see. We were up 13-9. Throws that pick. They go down and get a touchdown. In 2 plays, they went down to get a touchdown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because it was on our side of the field, I think.
I think this is the part that trips me out. And check this out. Let me see. Let me show you where to go. See this right here?
Yeah.
The Giants let Saquon leave. The Titans moved on from King Henry, and the Raiders let Josh Jacobs go. Why? Because the league felt we didn't need elite running backs, right? Those 3 fucking teams are 7-26, and the 3 running backs are 24-9. Myra, thank you for sharing this with me. I wanted to put this shit out here because that's why I kept pounding the fucking table of why we needed to keep Josh, bro.
Yeah.
Especially being unsure on the quarterback position.
Well, and it's funny because towards the end of the year, that's the reason why O'Connell was able to throw the ball a little bit better because he had a bit of you had to respect the running game.
Right.
Now, he held out for a while and he didn't look all that great at the beginning, but he got going towards the end. He got going towards the end, and that made a difference. That makes a difference because there's a big difference between how the offense looked at the beginning and towards the end. Now I know, McDaniels and all them, got fired or whatever.
Yeah,
it's still that kind of same core of players.
Right.
But Josh was, he was already, he had gained his momentum and stuff like that, and it made a difference.
Look at my brother run down. What a run down! He said, but people kept telling us we needed to throw the ball more this season. I think I would only say they kept saying that because we can't fucking run.
This season, we definitely got to throw the ball.
He said Josh ain't changing what's going down this season. And maybe not. Maybe Josh doesn't change completely what's going down this season. I'm not saying that if Josh was here, instead of 2-9, we'd be 9-2 either, right? But I think we would see more balance, more production on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
Than we are right now.
I don't think that stops Minshew from throwing 3 picks per game and shit. So.
Right. But I do like what Raider Ryan is saying, and I appreciate this, and I agree with it, bro. JPJ is a huge bright spot watching. That is 100%. Bro.
Yes.
We speak complete in this game. JPJ 110% on every play. He's like a bodyguard on that penalty. He jumped on the guy next to his receiver, and I like that he did that. I'm so glad he did that. How many times has the coach told us
there was a couple of
we
plays.
Need a fucking bully on the O-line, bro? And when
a couple of plays,
that
dude, there was one on the. I think they were. The play ended up out of bounds or whatever. So, and he's sitting there. And he kind of just flops over there and goes and hits somebody. And the guy's like, he was like,
yeah.
And I was just like that. I was like, that's good. That's good. That's what you need.
That's what you need. That's
what
I'm glad we got that bully, bro. I really am. We really did need it. I remember Pudge always saying that, bro. Like you need that fucking bully on the offensive line, and JPJ is our fucking bully, dude. He really is.
That shit was funny because I was just kind of like, oh man, that's hilarious. I was just laughing. I was like, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah, I thought I wasn't even mad. Normally I get mad, when they do stupid plays. But when I saw that, I was like, man, you do your thing, JPJ. That's you, bro. I can live with you doing that shit, Like, but if it would have happened in like a key moment, like when we were coming back, that would have been different. But like at that point in the game, I wasn't even
time for all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
like
place
even
and time
was it
for
last year? It was last year, right? When Tillery hit the shit out of Herbert.
Oh yeah.
I was fine with it, bro.
yeah. Yeah, he hit the crap out of him, and he was.
Yeah, I was
everybody was like,
"Oh,
"Oh,
yeah." I was like, "Fuck, we need some of that fucking toughness on our team, bro."
yeah, we
You
do.
know?
We
Like
definitely
I
do.
miss that shit. But no, I get what you're saying, Rundown. I'm not even saying like no, he would have completely changed our season, but I don't think our offense would have looked as bad because we would have had a running game at least.
I think it would have opened up a little bit of the passing game.
Yeah.
I think it would have definitely.
And you're right. I'm not apologizing or making said that would limit Minshew's errors because a lot of his too were his stupid.
Yeah, they were
mistakes,
they're just dumb. They're just bad. They're bad decisions.
They were bad decisions.
It was the wrong decision, and it cost him. And I think it's just he just keeps making that same.
And not that I'm happy that he's hurt because I never want someone to go out like that. I don't. I'm an asshole, but not like that.
You know, it's funny. I'll be saying that because we do the fantasy football. I was like, you know what? I hope he has an ingrown toenail and he can't play tomorrow. So I'd be saying stuff. My cousin would be like, "What did you just say?" And I was like, I don't need that guy to play tomorrow. I hope he has an ingrown toenail and he's got to go to go get it done or whatever the fuck he got to go do an ingrown toenail. So I hope he has a turf toe or something. Hope he stubbed his toe on the edge of the bed. You know what I mean? He can't go.
Yeah.
Something. Like up in there, I was like, that's just for this week. I go, just for this week. You can come back.
Well, now we're in this week, right? Short week, right? The how do I call him? The Messiah of all quarterbacks is off the injured reserve list. Aiden O'Connell is back, and he was back at practice.
We're winning on winning on Friday because Aiden's back then.
So now, because he was the answer, you were either Minshew or you were Aiden, and Aiden was Super Bowl, Minshew was a mistake, or Minshew was the one, and Aiden was fucking
nothing. What? He's not AI. He's not AI. He's AC, but he's the answer.
Do you think he starts on Sunday?
Yeah, if he's back, I think he does.
Yeah.
If he's back,
I heard he was at practice today, and I think I told Jay and this earlier because there was more reports about now that Minshew's down, we were going to get Jones, and I was like, no, I don't think so because they've been waiting for Aiden to come back, and I always said that's why he kept Minshew and not Ritter because he was going to go back to Aiden once Aiden was healthy.
Yeah, I think Aiden starts this week. I mean, I don't think we get Jones. I think Jones already made it clear that he wants to go somewhere, even a backup with the contender.
Yeah, he did say he wants to go to contender, but I could see him going somewhere just to show that he still has it. So for next free agency, someone will pick him up who might be a contender.
Give him another shot. Yeah, I can see that too. I can see that, but I think he's still. I think he has. I kind of see him going to someone that maybe is not a contender for a Super Bowl, but at least contending for a playoff spot
in the mix.
In the mix for a playoff position, I think he'll end up in one of those for some reason.
One of those type things,
yeah, because that way, if he can still kind of maybe show if he gets a shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He gets a shot, he can still kind of show, and then if he's in the playoffs, he gets to show.
But shit, speaking of release quarterbacks, you know who's on the rumors out there, but he might get released too now, right?
Who? Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers.
You know what? I'd sign him and bench him just to sign him and have him on this side. just not play him. But just to have him, as a Raider and be like, see, you should have stayed, bro.
Yeah.
Sign him and be like, nah, we're gonna sign you just in case.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, Jay. Trust me, I get it. Beggars can't be choosers. That dude sucks. What contender would sign him? I'll tell you this much. Who's the dude in Minnesota? Sam Darnold? That dude was garbage. Until
he got into the right system.
Right. And then he sat in San Francisco, right?
He did.
He sat in San Francisco, got, maybe that was good for him. And now you look at him in Minnesota. I think eventually he'll be Sam Darnold, maybe come playoff time, like that shit will come out again. But he's doing better. He's doing better.
I was listening to that because I listened to the radio on my way to work when I go to work, and they were talking about how he ended up when he went to San Francisco, certain places like that. Like he decided to go there to see how those quarterbacks have been successful and kind of get a little something from their book.
Yes.
And see if he could take that with him somewhere else,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And it's worked out for him in Minnesota. You know, and it really has. He's got Minnesota.
Yeah, it really has.
He's got Minnesota up there right behind. I don't know if he's behind Green Bay or not, but he's up there with the Lions and Green Bay.
Yeah, he's definitely up there with Green Bay. I think they barely won in overtime against Chicago. Man, yesterday was crazy. The Chiefs almost lost to the Panthers.
I was so mad about that because I picked up.
They had to beat them in overtime, bro. That would have been fucking comedy. But then MC Raider was telling me, like, no, we don't want them to lose, because if they lose, there's no way they're losing 2 in a row, because they won't lose to us then. And I was like, good point.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, we're glad Carolina won. But then you saw the Bears come back on the Vikings, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You saw
the Titans won.
You saw San Francisco get worked.
San Francisco got worked by Josh Jacobs and the Green Bay Packers.
San Francisco got worked.
Mm-hmm.
The Titans beat the Texans. Yeah.
And the one that surprised me, because I didn't think they were going to get their ass kicked that bad, was Philly stomping on the Rams.
Yeah, that fucking
they fucking killed the Rams, bro.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either. I was not expecting, and then they just walloped them. Like, I was like, God damn. Dallas put up more than 30 points.
Right, Dallas. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, against a Washington team that everybody was like, Washington's it. Yeah, Dallas went out and got their third or fourth win, and
with Cooper Rush, bro. With Cooper Rush,
did it pretty convincingly too. Like, they look. You know what I mean?
Well, that one kind of finished crazy too, because I remember watching the highlights, right? And then Jaden threw a long, deep fucking bomb again, and they fucking caught it. But then the kicker missed the extra point.
Yeah, no. So the first thing that happened was that the Dallas returned the kickoff.
Oh, yeah. The Dallas returned.
Returned the kickoff, and then that put them up by 7. And then Daniel throws the pass, a 70-yard pass to Terry, and he goes down and scores it. Misses the field goals. does the onside kick. The onside kick guy grabs it, spins, and takes off for a touchdown. I was like, what the heck?
That was wild, bro.
I was like, what is that?
Can you imagine us being in Vegas and hadn't bet on that shit, and then that happening?
Yeah, you were like, yeah, oh. I was sitting there and I was like, that did not just happen like that. I was like, that's crazy. Yeah. And that Terry one killed me because like homeboy hadn't done nothing all the game. And one of the guys was my fan. Yeah, he was like, dude, he went from like 4 points to like 20 in that one. I was like, you motherfucker. I was like, you're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, all right, whatever.
And then now you got these fools. All of a sudden, there's Charger fans in LA. They're starting to come out the woodworks.
You get the LA people who now.
So yeah, and that's what I wanted to point out. So me and John are from LA.
You get the LA people who, I'm gonna sit there and say they're not even football fans, because you get the people at least out here out there in LA, and I say here because I'm from there and stuff like that, but who don't really follow any of the teams, but when they're winning, they're teams from LA and California.
And it's not limited to football, y'all. I will say this because we love the Dodgers, but it even happens with the Dodgers.
It happens with the Dodgers. It happens with the soccer teams. It's like
the Lakers.
I don't follow soccer, but they're winning, and it's like, hey, it's all right.
Sit off for Charger fans.
Yeah, so I just laugh at it because.
I had one dude there with the UK flag, bro. He was here from the UK.
Funny enough, I have a buddy who I used to work with down when I used to work back at the chemical plant back there. And that fool's never talked football, never did anything like that. And he went to the Chargers game last week out of the blues. He's a Charger fan. I was like, you were a Charger fan? He's like, well, kind of. I was like, what you mean, kind of?
Yeah.
So, I figured.
In their defense, that's what names do, though. And I think that's what Harbaugh did, though. Because if you see a lot of them are now Charger fans, some of them were Michigan fans. They follow Harbaugh. Yeah, some of them like the fact that now they have him, so he brings that.
Yeah.
Which brings me to what I wanted to say. This is why I think we need Sanders. And I will tell you what, because if we get Sanders to come to the Raiders, right? Shador, not Dion. Dion would be that's a whole nother show we'll talk about.
I don't know if you want that
Shador. Could you imagine the number of fans that are gonna are just Sanders fans that are now gonna be Raider fans that are gonna be going to the game just to see Shador?
Yeah, true.
You know, that's one way of fixing that shit. Because me and Mario were watching a lot of people's videos. It looks sad this Sunday, bro. I was gonna ask T. Shout out to Teresa, our Bronco homie, bro. She's down. That's the one Bronco fan that I will say
she's definitely a cool homie.
She's a cool homie.
It is funny because she'll. I always laugh at her. I was like, man, I haven't heard from you in 4 years. And then she's like, "Shut your ass up, yeah, you have." I just messed with her
last year.
Yeah, she showed up at the game last year.
Yeah,
so I'm always giving her shit, but I was like, she'll run her mouth, but
But I was gonna ask her to send me a video of the crowd, the stands, and I was like, "Nah, I'm cool." Like I could already feel it. Like you could hear it. Like you could see the orange, you could hear the orange. Yeah.
You know what? When I noticed how bad it looks, you know how we follow the Oos Nation and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and they have their what's the homegirls DJ the homegirl that they always bring with them for the DJ.
DJ Steph.
DJ Steph. She had posted some like a video when they were at the Eye Candy Lounge.
Yeah,
and it looked a little empty compared to that. When we went,
yeah.
I was like, "Ooh, that looks a little, little lonely out there."
And that's what the homie MC Raider was saying when we were at 28 West. Yeah. Because the dude said too, normally it's more packed, and I can see how. Like in the beginning of the season, I could see that bar being so packed you couldn't walk through.
Yeah.
But when you get to this point of the season and you're 2-9, the only ones who are going to be there are fans like us.
Yeah.
That we're there fucking regardless. We're not just there for the, the party. Like
the winning seasons.
Like we're there because we like our team. We love watching our team. We like hanging out with the same people type shit. Like, I mean, we're planning to go in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the game when they play Jacksonville. Granted, we're looking to take advantage of shit because we're trying to finally sit in the club.
So we're trying to sit in the nice section, and unfortunately it's gonna be against someone like Jacksonville because they're expensive as crap.
So the tickets are getting cheaper, so we're gonna take advantage of that shit. Because
I
guarantee you, next year when we get our first round quarterback, those ticket prices are gonna go back up.
Man, you know what? I started thinking about that the other day. I was like, man, our tickets are pricey.
You can barely walk in there at times. Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about that. I was like, man, our tickets are kind of pricey as it is, and we're not even that good. I was like, and man, if we start becoming like a consistent playoff team, I was like, man, those teams are going to be expensive.
Oh, those things are good. And that's why we need to get our little contract and get our little tickets before that shit happens, John.
Yeah, we need to get that. We need to get those season tickets, definitely.
Yeah,
we're gonna work on that for this next year. I want to get that going by this next year, so we'll see. Hopefully,
even if it's just me and you, bro. It's just me and you.
Yeah.
Que nos esperen afuera.
Yeah, for real. Y'all wait outside. We'll be back. We're gonna go watch again.
You stay right here. We'll be right back.
Yeah, for real. Y'all can wait.
No, but dude, like that would make a big difference because it's crazy. I looked at Ticketmaster this weekend just for shits and giggles, bro. There were tickets in the black hole, John, for $100, $150.
See what I mean?
That's crazy. And I was gonna look into buying our Jacksonville tickets already, remember? But then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait, bro. If we keep losing like this, the motherfuckers
Jacksonville keeps losing.
Lower. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could definitely hit like a really, really low number, especially for seats like that.
But I don't think so, Jay. And I think he's like, even though we're losing, but this one is just bad. Is it bad because we had high expectations? Because we've had seasons like this in the past. Maybe not in Vegas, but in Oakland, we definitely did.
I think we all had this vision of our defense being like a top 5, top 3 defense.
Yeah,
and I think that's not the case. It has good potential because I know for a while, leading up to one of the games, we were one of the best teams on third down. So we had stuff like that going that we weren't bad. And the I think those early games, if the offense doesn't turn the ball, we probably win a couple of those early games.
Yeah, probably. That would have made a difference.
A couple of those early games, I think, if the off, because there was a lot of games where we had 3 turnovers, 2 turnovers, 4 turnovers, 3 turnovers.
Bro, I started with the Steelers game. The Steelers game was so winnable if it wasn't for those fucking turnovers where we fumbled.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Carolina whooped our ass. Straight up.
Yeah, Carolina
just came in and whooped our fucking ass in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
We came back, we won the Cleveland one. Right?
But even before the Steelers, the Bronco game, we had like
the Bronco one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even the Charger one at the beginning of the year. That was a 3 turnover game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at that. You turn the ball over 3 times against the Chargers. You lose by 12. We lost by 12, but we turned the ball over 3 times. The Broncos, I think it was 3 times. The Broncos scored more points. But if you take those away, it's maybe not as bad, or maybe you still have a shot at the end. Because this time we only turned it over once. It was only a 10-point game, and we turned it over while we had the lead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know what I mean? And it's like you lose to the Chiefs by only 7. Difference was you turned over the ball only once, and you got to turn the ball once.
Yeah,
the Rams, you turned the ball over. I don't know how many times with the Rams. You only lost by 5. So if we don't turn the ball over like that,
like these 2, Baltimore and LA, and we beat ourselves against the Chargers.
Yeah,
how the fuck we beat Baltimore, but we did it in Baltimore.
Yeah,
we
didn't turn the ball over.
Once, but Max slapped the shit out of him.
Yeah, it's like, and it's like, but that always makes a difference, because you beat Baltimore, even though you turned the ball over once. It was only once, so you beat Baltimore. You scored over 20 against Baltimore.
You were able to overcome that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but when you do it 3 times, you lose by 12. Yeah. Another 3 times, you lose by 21. Another 3 times, you lose by 23. Another 3 times, you lose by 5, 7. And it's, I think if you take the turnovers away, okay, say we probably still would have lost.
Yeah,
you could say that, okay, but it would probably be a little closer. Maybe you only lose by 3, and we have that Raider situation where maybe you win the game in the field goal.
Maybe, yeah, those.
You know what I mean? Because that's always been our MO. Is like, for some reason we can never just flat out win a game, no matter how good we're doing in the game.
And
we always seem to win it at the very end.
And it does feel bad. It does feel bad. This is bad. It was funny because MC Raider was showing me this group chat he has with the they call the Raiderverse, like Power Raiders, Samoa, Joe, and all them. And they were all just saying like how I wish this wouldn't have happened. This wouldn't have happened, right? Samoa was the funniest, bro. That fool made me laugh. Shout out to teacher. He said, I wish AP never won those last 5 games. And that shit hurt. Like, I felt it. Because had he not won those, we would have had a different draft position. I wouldn't have had high hopes this season.
Well, if he doesn't win those,
he's not here. He's not here as coach.
He's not here. You get a higher draft pick too.
We get a higher draft pick. We don't. Maybe we don't come in with this season with as high expectations because we believed in him so much. Well, some of us, not everyone. Yeah.
But you know what? I think we also I think we fooled ourselves because we believed.
Oh, I know, I did.
On how the defense ended last year. You got to remember, we beat KC because of our defense.
Because of our defense.
When we beat the Chargers,
our defense.
It was defense had a lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
The defense is what kept us in games and not turning the ball over. That's why I liked AOC because he didn't turn the ball over. At the time, he hasn't really played all that much this year. He did have a turnover here and there, but at that time, he didn't turn the ball over. So it kept us. It kept us in games because
our turnover differential was in the plus at that point, not minus whatever the fuck we are right now.
Because he didn't. And the offense in general. I'm not going to just say AOC. The offense in general, because this year the running backs have also
man, tell me you weren't holding your breath when Abdullah was running that shit on the goal line.
I was holding my breath when Lobby returned a kickback.
Hey, you know what? That was a good return though on Lobby though. Yeah. That was a good little fucking.
I was
return.
Running and I was like, "Please hold the ball. Please don't drop the ball. Please." I saw him, and I was, what ran through my mind is like, and with our luck is what ran into my mind. with our luck, he's gonna get past, and the fucking kicker's gonna touch him, and the ball's gonna go. And, you know what I mean? That's what I was thinking. I was like, just hold on to the ball. I was like, just hold on to the ball. And when he did, I was like, okay, good. That was a great return. Yeah. I loved it. But it just feels sometimes that like what could go wrong does go wrong, and it's just like
that's true. But like I said, there's still those of us, and I know who they are. You see them who will continue to go, who will continue to cheer. I know some people have already wrapped it up, called it a season. They're in Cancun, whatever. But I'm always gonna go. I'm always gonna watch. I want them to win. Yeah. I'm not gonna be mad if they win. I'm not gonna say like stupid assholes. But also now if they lose, I'm not so mad because it means we're gonna move up in the draft.
What position are we in now? Like 3 or 4, something like that.
We're 2 right now. We're 2. Mm-hmm.
Are we 2?
Yeah, we're 2. Mm-hmm.
You know, and I hate it because we get one of the quarterbacks and it doesn't work out.
Oh my God!
We have our highs set so high about that Sanders and fucking Ward. One of those two is gonna come in and fucking save fucking the world, the Raider Nation at that point. That's how we're playing. And if these guys come in and don't pan out, it's gonna be the worst thing ever.
But I think even then, that's where it's gonna have to differentiate. Like we're gonna have to show patience.
I don't think we have the patience.
But I know we don't, but we're gonna have to. Like even as high as I am on Sanders, I don't expect him to come in and win the Super Bowl that year.
Like what's funny, but it's like people are gonna come in and like, well, he's gonna whichever one it is, because we've kind of lowered it down. It's gonna be either Ward or Sanders, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be like, okay, well, CJ Stroud did this his first year.
Look at
Jaden Daniels did this the first year.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, CJ Stroud's second year is not as good as the first year.
You look at Jaden. The problem with Jaden, and I said this about Cliff, was Cliff's offenses tend to slow down in the middle of the season.
Yeah, they slow down.
Defenses catch up to him.
Mm-hmm. And they were talking about the difference from when they beat I don't know if they beat or they lost to Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh set a template on how to play him.
Mm-hmm.
And since then he struggled. He got beat by Pittsburgh. I think the following week Minnesota beat him. Not Minnesota, Philadelphia. Yeah. Philadelphia did work on him. Now you had the Cowboys do work on him because the Cowboys defense is actually not bad, especially with Pearson and all, Parsons and all that. They're not bad. They just their offense just can't do shit either. Now what happened?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
So he's not looking all that great. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like, okay, he's still leading them, but now he just kind of come down from that cloud a little bit. Like, okay, now you come down a little bit down into, all right, what are you going to do? Now he's got to adjust. Offensive coordinator's got to adjust. Now, and I always say, now you got film on him at the professional level. Because it's different when you get film when it comes out of college.
Oh yeah, that's what they said too. What happened with City that Niner game and the Chiefs game? Yeah.
Yeah. Now you got video. Now you got professional video filming him at this level, not the other level, because the other level is different. They don't always play top notch talent, whether you like it or not. Whether you're on a crappy team or not, in the NFL, you out there's pretty much the best of the best. So and you work your way down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not in the NFL just by luck. You had to work to get there. If you don't pan out, it's because you just weren't good enough.
Yeah. And I think that's why I like Sanders because of the work, because he's working with Tom. He's been moved. He started at Jackson. He's brought Colorado back from it. And if you watch college football, you think Colorado's always been this top team. No, they fucking haven't. The last time Colorado was even good was Eric Bieniemy played for them.
Yeah,
that was coach Eric Bieniemy, he played for them. That was the last time they were fucking good. Yeah,
he's a coach now. So that was
he's a coach now. That was wild. I was a kid when I saw that shit because they played Notre Dame.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, they played Notre Dame in the Orange Bowl or whatever. But Jay says Tankathon has us at 3. Rappaport puts us as 2, and that's why right now. Yeah, there's a site called Tankathon, dog.
Is there?
Tankathon, and it keeps a watch on Tankathon. Yes.
I didn't know that.
And it tells you each week where the fucking, and that's where a lot of the people have been going or referring to now is for that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that. I had no idea.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But yeah, no,
But,
it's.
I mean, we'll see. Like I said, I'll look at that, but I won't even like give it much attention until the end of the season where we know where we're at.
Yeah, I mean, I
Then
know
at
it
that
because
point,
of.
then we're gonna have to know whether we have to move up. Are we cool where we're at? You know, you'll know when that shit has to change.
All right, so you don't get. Let me ask you this: you don't get the top. Say it's I don't know. Say they go 1-2, you know, or they go 2-3, and we're 4, whichever 1-3, 1-2, 2-3, whatever, whichever one. It's Sanders and Ward, and we're the 4th pick. What do we do now?
See, if you're the 4th pick, you got to move up to 1 or 2, I think, depending on who's won.
1 or 2. Okay. But what if they want a quarterback too?
I think it depends on who it is. If it's Tennessee, you don't have to worry.
Okay.
Because Deion won't let his son go to Tennessee.
He's gonna do the Archie Manning.
He'll do the Archie Manning thing. Yeah.
The Archie Manning. You need to draft someone else.
Yeah. You only draft someone else. Like this ain't happening.
I always wonder. I never figured out why.
Which is the only reason why New York, but I don't know if he'll let him go to New York. But New York would worry me because they are such a big market. But they're such a shit show right now too, though.
Yeah. I was wondering. I was wondering that the other day. Why didn't he want him to go to San Diego? And I was
because remember back then it was such a small market. They were ass.
Was it because there was
they
market?
were such a small market and they were ass. Before that, their only success was when they went to the Super Bowl and they got smashed by the 49ers.
Yeah.
And then that was during the Stan Humphrey days. And then once they made this trade and all that, when Rivers and LT came, that's how they built their team.
Yeah, I remember it was LT and they were.
Yeah, that was when they got LT, and then they had the veterans. They had Rodney Harrison, they had Seau, you know.
Yeah,
and then you added Rivers and LT, and they were a whole nother fucking team. They discovered basketball players can play football. Remember they had Antonio Gates.
Antonio Gates, yeah. Who didn't play a lick of football.
They play a lick of football. This motherfucker comes out here, all he does is catch touchdowns.
Yeah,
boxing motherfuckers out for the ball. Completely changed the tight end position around, bro.
Oh yeah. He was a big dude.
Yeah, but that was why he didn't want them to go to San Diego because San Diego was such a small market back then. I mean, even back then, even as good as they were, they didn't have that big fan base because it's a military town. It was so mixed.
Oh yeah,
You had fans from like everywhere. Whereas in New York, it's fucking New York, the Giants and all that shit. Yeah,
the Giants or the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, who knows if they would have been LA if Manning would have said something different. But yeah, that's why Archie didn't want Eli to go there because they were such a small market team.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering about that the other day.
Yeah, it was because of that. And that changed them around. The Chargers got good after that.
Yeah, they were really good actually.
There was one year they were number 1 in offense and damn near defense, but they just choked in the playoffs.
That was their problem because they would make some of those AFC Championship games and just lose.
They just couldn't get past the fucking Patriots. That was their kryptonite.
The Patriots and sometimes the Colts.
The Colts, that was their kryptonite.
They couldn't get past them.
That was like us in the 90s and 80s with Buffalo.
Yeah,
we beat the Broncos, but we can never get past Buffalo. We could pass that first round. The Bengals beat them, but we couldn't get past Buffalo.
Buffalo in those early 90s was.
No, they were the shit, bro. They went 4
They
in a
were
row.
the team to beat. Yeah, they were the team to beat.
Just not in the Super Bowl, but yeah.
And that's gotta suck. Make 4 Super Bowls in a row and lose them
in
all.
a row, bro. And the only one that was close was the first one, the wide right one.
This the first one wasn't the second one close too?
No, the second one they got their ass kicked too.
Was it? Because I know Dallas beat them twice, and Dallas pretty much worked them. I thought the when they played the Giants in the red, they got beat by all NFC East teams. Huh?
Yeah, all NFC East teams, bro. Yeah, because the Redskins worked them too. Yeah.
Okay.
The only close one was that one against the Giants, and that was because the Giants were such a ball controlling running team. They had Hostetler at quarterback because Sims got hurt.
I remember that.
That's where my boy Hostetler came from, bro.
I remember he came from the Giants. I remember that. I was kind of like, yeah, but okay.
Yeah, I saw that, bro. He's like Waller was out there passing out CDs, bro. I saw Waller out there at the Raider game.
Was he passing out CDs?
Yeah, he was out there.
Freaking Waller.
But yeah, that's it, dog. We'll see what happens this Friday. You know, it's Chiefs week, Black Friday. Hopefully, we'll do some shit. I know I'm probably gonna have another show on Wednesday with Jay, Jeff, and Las Vegas Raider. We'll preview the game, so be on the lookout for that. And then we'll see what's going on. I'll let you know what's up with this weekend, big dog. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me know because I'm gonna be out there.
Because we also got Notre Dame USC also this weekend.
Yeah, on Saturday.
The Irish's path to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna get that. Well, I'm wondering how that's gonna look tomorrow because a bunch of those teams lost.
Yeah, I'm curious. I can't wait to see that tomorrow. I want to see how it's gonna look. Yeah,
because I wanna see.
That puts Miami back in the mix.
Yeah, it puts Miami back in the mix. But I'm trying to see how they're ranked because I know Ohio State and Penn State fall out if Oregon wins out.
I wonder how far they fall out though.
That's no. So what it is like so. You got Oregon at 1. I want to say Ohio State at 2.
Mm-hmm.
Texas at 3. But because Oregon's 1, that drops Ohio State to 5.
Oh yeah. The berth as far as their position.
Yeah. The berth. And I'm interested in that because you have Penn State up in that mix too.
Yep.
And that drops both of them out, and it drops the guys who are at 5 and 6, which would be us, because you know what I mean. Unless we move into the 4th spot, but even then,
I think they'll keep us at like 4 or 5. That one, like below the conference champions, will be that first one.
Because if Notre Dame can get into the top 4, it'll be good. Because then you drop to the 5th spot or the next spot down.
Oh, okay.
So I want on that one because the number you're looking at what is it? BYU or Ohio or Boise State or SMU.
Mm-hmm. I think if we beat SC, I mean, once we got to beat SC. What up, Sal? Fight on.
Yeah, we got to beat SC.
They'll solidify that spot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You have to with the one loss. I guess I know who our loss was, but yeah, that's what I said. It hurt, but it doesn't hurt as bad when it's early in the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does hurt. It just kind of messes with it, but
yeah,
they've smashed everybody else along the way. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Even some of those close games Miami had or losses.
Yeah.
Notre Dame beat them without a quarterback. So
without a quarterback.
Because Notre Dame quarterback is trash.
That's what I tell them, bro. If we had someone like Jackson Dart come to our school, shit.
For real. Yeah, because that's literally just it's all a run game. That everybody's had a hard
Notre
time
Dame is run and defense, and defense with the occasional throw by the quarterback.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm. He said, "Happy night. The Chargers are gonna lose."
Yeah, I'm seeing. I was looking at that score. Like, damn, the Ravens were all over them. It sucks because it makes me lose my fantasy. It makes me lose my fantasy game.
To who? Which league? Ours?
Yeah, to one of the what's that? Team X. One of the.
Okay. I think that's T.
When lose the T, and I only lose by 10 because of that.
No,
I only. It was a close game. It was a close game the whole day, and I was like, "Damn, it's gonna come down to Monday night," and fucking, that just ended.
All right, I gotta get ready. I gotta go watch Gladiator with the boy.
Go get the movies.
Yeah, no, I gotta watch that. Yeah, you know how Noah's on break, so yeah.
I'll tell him myself what's up.
I'm surprised he hasn't came in here. He probably didn't hear you were on here.
I know. Hi, John. Hi, John. But yeah,
right,
so tell him myself what's up. But, hey, before you leave, what's the prediction for Friday?
Woo! I think we win. I think we win like 23-20, bro. At the last minute, we upset those fuckers again.
Mm-hmm. All right, that works.
Yeah.
I think we'll get them. Yeah, I was thinking around the same. I think it's gonna be a kind of like score like the last time because when we lost what 27-20.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say 2017.
2017. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 2017.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see.
What happens.
All right, big dog. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night. Enjoy the happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
For real, huh?
Yeah.
Just win, baby. Look, check it out. All black with a hoodie, snapback, Raiders cap on. Long white socks, me mugging like I'm King Kong. With them all black Chuck Taylors. West side and this bitch yelling Raiders. Thuggin', cause we know with it. Motherfuckers like y'all suck, but we don't give a fuck, nigga. We go with it. Jaw jacking, getting nigga fucked up with the quickness. Parking lot scribbles, giving nigga the business. Shh, quiet, the fuck you mean? We yelling Raiders, bitch. Like fuck your team, you wanna talk your shit. Get sad like Scream Stadium, take off, nigga. Homicide scene. Oakland to LA, LA to Oakland, Las Vegas, Sin City, steady smoking. Raiders looking to get another ring like fuck y'all haters, nigga. Y'all know me. We yelling Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quick hit two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quick hit two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck.
With so much drama in the big LV, it's kinda hard being Yaya or end up C. But I, somehow, some ways, keep dropping these Raider hits like every single day. May I sip on this Henny while these haters pay attention and my name stay bitchin'. I'ma stay G'd up like a silver feed up and tucked as a burner just in case it heats up. But I'm humble, 10 toes down to never stumble. Keep doing Raider music, imitating, never double. It's like everywhere we go, it's like the same old shit. Here Raiders just suck, y'all can suck my dick. It's a nation just to prove, no need to consume, win, lose, or tie. Raider Nation keep moving, top to the bottom, bottom to the top. It's Raider Nation all day till the casket drop.
We yelling Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quick hit two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quick hit two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Welcome in this bitch like nigga, what's happening? With whiskey in my cup, turned up, Raider Nation hella active. Watch what you say, watch the yapping, nigga, don't get your ass kicked. We bout the action, I'm a goofy nigga, but I ain't no goofy nigga. Fuck around and find out, he's doing a two-piece nigga. Everybody knows me, soon as I hit the scene. They like, Raiders, bitch, nigga, fuck your team. Champions Club, I am the one. VIP access, we do what can't be done. I do what I do, nigga, that's on the daily. Talking hella shit, give a fuck if they hate me. Only one